Are you excited for MyArcade Atari consoles, handhelds, and mini arcade machines? We talked about this the other day with the teases that they put out. And now they have announced or shown pictures of what to expect. This is what you've been waiting for: Atari Microplayer, Pocket Player, and the Game Station. Pre-orders will be announced soon. You won't want to miss it. You don't want to miss out on this. So, uh, yeah, I don't think I'm too excited here, to be honest with you. One of these items I may grab though, but they're little arcade machines. I don't really care for them too much. Some people collect them. That's great. Whatever you're into, that's your business. Me, I'm fine without this. But looks like their standard little arcade machine. I don't know why in the teases that they partially covered the Atari 50th anniversary logo. It was quite obvious this was what it was going to look like. So, they didn't really have to wait, but hey, I guess they wanted to. But yeah, a mini arcade machine with the logo on the side. We don't know exactly what's going to be on here, but I would imagine all three of these machines will have similar crossover as far as the games that are contained on it. We know what systems are going to be on the one device, but this not 100%. And then they're little handhelds. I've used these, I've reviewed them. I don't really care for these things. I think the screen quality is poor. They're just not my thing. Some people like them, and that's cool. Collect what you want. But yeah, I mean, My Arcade, these guys, they do impulse buy items, stuff like this. They sell it at Walgreens next to the chocolate bars, the chips, and the energy drinks and the tampons. Oh crap, let me grab. Oh, that looks cool, and people grab them and buy them. They're typically reasonably priced. So yeah, that's what this kind of stuff is for the most part. And then we have this console, the My Arcade Atari GameStation Plus, is what I believe it's called. These are renders, so this looks cool. It looks like they're going for their own style here, but it looks like it's partially inspired by maybe the Atari 2600 Junior, the 5200 and 7800, because it looks like there's a little bit of that metallic color on the top, and then the rainbow colors going around. So it looks like aspects of those systems is what the inspiration is. Looks great in the renders. We'll have to wait and see when they release this thing as far as how the plastic is, how it actually looks. And, I'm sure this thing's going to weigh like 3 ounces. It's only playing Atari stuff. You don't need anything crazy powerful to play Atari. But then the controllers here, they look cool. The joysticks reimagined again. They look neat. I like them. Hopefully, the joystick, doesn't easily break off or anything. Hopefully, these are quality. But if you're looking at like under $100 price point on these, uh, I don't know the quality. You know what I mean? If it's like $50, we'll have to wait and see, because some of these things, man, At Games has been releasing stuff like this for years now, and they continue to do so. They just recently released another Atari flashback console. Uh, I mean, who wants these things? Some people collect them. That's great. This one, I may pick it up when I hear more details about it, just to review it. It looks interesting. You have USB-C on the front. The other day when we looked at the tees for the controllers, it looked like there's a battery compartment underneath. Like you could put probably double A's. I would hope not triple A's. Really would hope not quadruple A's. Yes, quadruple A's do exist. But we'll have to see how that works out. But I'm sure it's going to be double A's, or you could wire it. There's USB-C on the front. Why wouldn't you be able to wire this in? Hopefully that's the case. It would be cool if it had rechargeable batteries in there, but I would imagine, double A's, not triple A's, double A's. But there's that. Atari also tweeted out very recently another picture of the game station, and they said what consoles are going to be on here. Neat looking image. Uh, I mean, if I were to guess, it looks like it's going to be HDMI. I'm not sure if they've confirmed that. It would be really stupid if it was composite, like pretty much all the other MyArcade consoles have been. I don't. Has there been a MyArcade console that's been HDMI? Because all the ones I've had or reviewed or found at a swap meet or in a garbage can, they've all been composite. So I would hope it should be. I would be surprised if this is not HDMI. That would be ridiculous if it wasn't. I like the aesthetic, and you do see that it's a little more shiny on the top in this picture. So yeah, they're going for that like silver and metallic. Like I said, similar to like the 2600 Junior or the 7200. Looks neat. But like I've already said, these things are not unheard of. This type of stuff. Blaze put out this Atari Pong machine that kind of sucked a couple years back. There's also this handheld, which there's been numerous handhelds as well. At Games has put out their little flashback handheld Atari systems that were black with the orangish buttons and whatnot. None of this stuff is surprising to me. But like I said, the most interesting thing for me is this GameStation Plus. It's a console. It looks neat. The renders, like, I mean, I want to see it for reals, for realsy reals, but the renders here, yeah, I mean, it looks okay, but we'll have to wait and see what, you know, the final product looks like. But I don't know if there's been any real pictures out there. I've kind of scrolled through and I haven't seen anything. I've seen a lot of people either hyped for it or like, oh, hell no. So it's a little bit of a mixed reaction, but it looks like the reaction within the comments on these tweets, mostly positive with a few people just like, nah, I don't care. But the GameStation Plus, the Atari GameStation Plus, going to have legendary games from 2600, the 7800, and Atari Arcade. We don't know how many games are going to be on this thing. We don't know if it has like an SD card slot on the back somewhere. This could be a neat little thing if the price is right. If it's hovering close to $100, I don't know. It's got to be really snazzy. The quality's got to be up there. If it's around the $50 to $70 price point, maybe it's an impulse buy console that they sell at Big Lots. I mean, I'm not trying to just straight up knock MyArcade because I've said before, some of their stuff I've liked, some of their stuff I have not liked, but all their consoles they've put out, they haven't been good. They really haven't. They're pretty hokey. Like they're stuck in like they're retro inspired, but they're bad quality. Like they're composite and whatnot. Like they just kind of suck, man. So I'm hoping this may turn a new leaf for these guys as far as consoles go. Curious to see it, but yeah, wait and find out more information. Appreciate you guys watching. Let me know, are you going to be jumping on this MyArcade Atari train? Bye.